Welcome to another look at my video game collection. I was originally going to do this video on my first video of the 2024. I decided to actually do it for the last video of 2023. I currently have 403 video games. I got my PS2 games all up here, the top shelf. Never easy getting a video of this because the way I have to stand. So a lot of these games I haven't done a video on yet. I've actually been buying quite a few PS2 games, like that Brunswick Bowling's new. Never did a video on that. I guess not new, but new to my collection. Castlevania Curse of Darkness. Kind of looking forward to that one. Chessmaster. Conflict Desert Storm, GoldenEye Rogue Agent. I never knew there was a GoldenEye game on the PS2. I have no idea if it's got any relation to GoldenEye, like the James Bond, or not. G.I. Joe, Medal of Honor, Rising Sun. I can't remember if I did a video on PS2's Namco game, because I got Namco games on like the GameCube, the PS1, I think the N64. NHL games, I got 2001 all the way up to 2009 now. It's kind of funny how after 2005 they just went to 06, 07, 08, 09. And did the Sims games, Transformers, and Star Wars there. Two more games I haven't done a video on yet. And after the PS2 games, you go to GameCube. Quite a few games I have not done a video on, like Barnyard, Disney's Hide and Seek, Madden 2005. I don't think I've done the NHL game yet, but eventually we'll get to those. And we go over the next shelf down, we got NES games. I've done a video on most of these games. There will be a few random ones in here I have not done a video on yet. Okay, I gotta reposition my feet. So yeah, go ahead and I got these so I got one foot on this ledge and one foot on the other ledge. I'm over my staircase going down to the basement. That's the position I have to get into to get close to these games. Donkey Kong Pie Factory. I did a video on that one. It turned out just to be regular Donkey Kong. There's the next shelf of NES games. Some of them are hard to see the titles. I can't even read this one. Robo Warrior. Okay, now I can get out of the... move my feet back out of this awkward staircase and come down to shelf number 4, more NES games. I keep most of my games in alphabetical order. except for on PS2 games, the Grand Theft Auto games. I got those more in chronological order from release. Well, except for Vice City Stories should be at the end. I think that came after Liberty City Stories. There's a bunch of sleeves I got for my NES games. Got the NES Zapper up there. And there's a few random things I want to get rid of on these shelves to make more room. Okay, shelf number 5, we got Super NES games. Once again, I did most of these games. There's a few random ones I did not do. I come over here. So here's some random bucket I want to get rid of, but right now I'm kind of using it to hold games up. Okay, we're going to go down to shelf number 6. Yeah, this NCAA basketball is actually Super Mario All-Stars, but the outer shell broke, so I replaced it with the... I got the shell of NCAA basketball, but the game inside is actually Super Mario All-Stars. I would like to just buy Super Mario All-Stars. And Super Mario World is also a game I do not have on the Super Nintendo, but they've never really been a priority because I could play them on the Super NES Classic. And there's the Super Game Boy and the Game Genie for the Super NES. I forgot to point out I got the Game Genie NES up there. Okay, next shelf. Got my Game & Watch. Then we got some Genesis games. I've been doing a lot of comparison videos on Super Nintendo and Genesis games. Like I do, like Mortal Kombat, for example. I did the Genesis version and the Super NES version in one video, and I have yet to find a Genesis game as good or better than its Super NES counterpart. Super Nintendo seems to blow it away all the time. Tecmo Super Bowl. I don't think I did a comparison video on that one yet. I did on Tecmo Super Bowl 3 Final Edition. Next we got Atari 2600 games. Got Asteroids. Got 2 copies of that one. Baseball. Here's one with the missing end label. That's Defender. The infamous E.T. I did a video on that game, and that's actually a game I played as a kid and I used to beat it, so I didn't hate that game as much as most people. I mean, I'll admit it is frustrating, but I do not think it's the worst game of all time by any means. Played many LJN games on the NES that were far worse. A big old paint can holding that up. Yeah, I got so many VHS tapes because I used to record Star Trek The Next Generation off TV, and I was doing 2 episodes per tape. You know, you can do up to 7 episodes on a tape, but for better quality I was doing 2 episodes per tape, so I had like 80-some tapes worth of Star Trek episodes, and I don't want to get rid of them all, but it's kind of hard to just throw them all in the trash bag and set them outside your house. Next we've got N64 games. Yeah, there's a lot of... I've heard some people complain about the fact that I put end labels on them, but it's like, hey, they peel off real easy if you want to remove them, and it's just easier for like collecting. See what the titles are. I ordered these end labels off eBay. I can't remember how much they were. I don't think they're really that much though. Quite a few N64 games I have not done a video on yet. Castlevania is one of them. I actually recorded a video for that a couple years ago, or maybe longer than that. Had no idea what I was doing, so I spent 10 minutes just wandering around, decided not to upload it. Eventually I'll at least try to figure out the basics of it before doing a video. Doom 64 is another one I began recording a video for and had no idea what I was doing wandering around, so I didn't upload that one. I can't remember if I did a video on Doom on the Super NES. I think I might have, but I can't remember. Mortal Kombat 4, and we've got... I did a video on Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Another Namco museum. These NFL Quarterback Clubs games seem to be popular. I get a lot of views on those. I uploaded videos of 2 of these 3 games, so eventually I got to get to the other one. Perfect Dark, I heard that was like a really big hit. I think it's supposed to be the sequel to GoldenEye 007, which is right here. This GoldenEye 007 is one of the games I've had ever since I first bought it back in 97. Yeah, I think it was 97 when I bought it. It was released in 97. It might have been 98 when I bought it. But one of the very few cartridges I have, because most of like the NES and Super NES games, most of those I sold or traded into video game stores for newer ones, or some of them I might have lost over the years. Yeah, Mario Kart 64 and Super Mario 64 are also 2 cartridges that I had since I bought them back in 97 or 98. I got 2 copies of The World Is Not Enough, a gray copy and a blue copy. Luckily my end labels have some duplicates. And there's the Game Shark. And I got my Switch games. Unfortunately there are 2 games I don't have up on the shelf because I'm currently playing them. I just got done playing Zelda Breath of the Wild and currently playing Super Mario Maker 2. So I forgot to put those on the shelf before recording this video. They're down, sitting on my desk. Yeah, these games, Luigi's Mansion is one that I recently bought new. I did not do a video on that one yet. My goal was to hit 400 games by the end of the year, because I was at like 375 I think at the beginning of December, and or no wait, maybe it was the beginning of November. Yeah, because I don't think I really bought any games in December. I think I had my 400 by the end of November. And we got 2 more empty or paint cans there, kind of the hold stuff. Next shelf, we got the Sony PlayStation. I did videos on most of these. Really, I don't seem to come across too many new PlayStation games that look like they'd really be fun. Pac-Man World 20th Anniversary. I don't think I did a video on that one yet. Spyro the Dragon is actually one of the games that I just recently got. Okay, where are we? Okay, right there, Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot. Now, I heard of both of those games, never played them, so I'll be doing a video on those eventually. But yeah, some lady at work went and gave them to me because we're friends on Facebook, and she saw my video game collection, and apparently her and her husband don't really play the PlayStation anymore, so she gave me those two games. We got some Sega Dreamcast games. I have not hooked the Dreamcast up yet. I bought that almost 2 years ago. And I got a couple Wii games. This is the newest game I got, Link's Crossbow Training. My friend Jimmy gave me that birthday party I had. Wii Sports came with my Wii, which I bought in 2011, I think. Never played it. And we got my Atari 5200 games. Vanguard. Now, I've never hooked my Atari 5200 up. I don't know if it even works or not. My sister found it in her storage garage. Been in there for probably 15 years. Or maybe 10 years, something like that. And next, in front of the Atari games, we got Game Boy games. I think I've done a video on every one of these Game Boy games. The Atari 5200, I have not done a video on any of those. I'm going to wait until I get a lot more games, though, before even bothering to hook the Atari 5200 up. I just don't want to go through the hassle and do like a bunch of 5-minute videos on these games and be done. Okay, bottom shelf. We've got some more Sega Genesis games. These ones are in the box. Genesis Arcade Classics. I think I did a video on that one. I can't remember. We got Caesar's Palace, which is, you know, I did a oh no, I don't think I did a comparison video yet on that with Super Nintendo's version. But once again, Super NES was way better. NHL 95, Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2, and then next to that, I got a big gap here, so we got, yeah, this is like, really bothers me. I got Sega Saturn game, and it's like a redneck video game case that did a terrible job. But then we got Pebbles Beach Golf Course. Now I did hook the Sega Saturn up, and I did a few of these games. I thought I had 3 Sega Saturn games before getting this NHL game, but oh, you know what? No, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at YouTube, because I could have swore I did a video on 3 Sega Saturn games, and I've only got 2 here that I would have had at the time I did the videos, because this NHL game was kind of recent. Then we got Wii games, The Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword. Now my Wii U broke down, so I might have to hook the Wii back up, do Wii videos, but I really don't have many Wii games. The Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword, The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. got a Wii U game with Nintendo Land. And here's all my Star Trek episode VHS tapes that, you know, I get rid of those and I'll have all this room. Yeah, there's a corner up there I can clear out. Corners over here. Yeah, some of the stuff's been here for years. Yeah, I got a lot of shelf space over here that I just gotta throw those out in the trash, and a bunch more Star Trek tapes there to get rid of. Over here I got like some boxes. I started saving boxes like probably in 2011. I got the Wii box. It's kind of caved in on itself though. Got the Wii U, Super Mario Maker Deluxe set, some Joy-Con boxes, which are fairly new, so they're not worth anything at the moment. NHL 97 box. I got the game and the box. The game I got on the shelf though. There's a very filthy version of Super Mario Kart that was, can't remember where I found that, but I should clean that up and trade it in because I already have that game in my collection. And I forgot to mention I got the mouse pad for Mario Paint on the Super NES. I should put the mouse on the shelf too. I got the NES zapper up there, but I got that in my desk drawer. So I just thought I'd end the year on a updated video of my collection. This is something I plan to do every year, just show an updated video. I did one last year. It was well, not quite a year ago, but almost a year ago. It was the very first video of January 2023. This being the very last video of 2023. And hopefully my collection will be a lot bigger by the time I do another video on this. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Hope you have a Happy New Year. And see you in the next video.